Good morning, students. Welcome to today's lesson on methods of teaching biology. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about things to consider in preparing biology lesson plan. This lesson is session 2 of unit 2. So by the end of this lesson, I expect that you should be able to list materials needed to prepare a lesson on a biology topic and also explain the importance of each of the materials listed. So these are our objectives for today's lesson. Now, lesson planning is a vital component of the teaching and learning process, as we all know as students. So proper classroom planning will keep teachers organized and then on track while teaching. So this will allow them to teach more and then help students reach objectives more easily and also manage less. So the better prepared the teacher is, we can also say the more likely he or she will be able to handle whatever unexpectedly happens in the lesson or the classroom. So in preparing to teach biology, it will require a comprehensive lesson plan, but certain materials are needed in order to prepare the plan. So materials needed to prepare a biology lesson plan. So these are some of the materials you need as a teacher or as a biology teacher to prepare a lesson plan. We have the syllabus, we have textbooks, we have notebooks, we have reference books, we have resources available. Now, the syllabus. When we say a syllabus, what does it mean? The syllabus is a suggested plan of topics needed to be studied over a period of time. It could be a term, a semester, or a year. So there are some important components of the syllabus. The syllabus, as you see there are some very key components in it. That is the teacher information, the general course information, the course objectives, the course policies, teaching and learning activities, the learning resources, grading and evaluation processes. So these are very, very important components in the syllabus. So since the topics in the syllabus must be covered within the time frame available, there must be a plan to be put out by the teacher for guidance in order to accomplish the task. So in some cases, the teacher has to reorganize the topics based on the seasons. So for example, if flower is a topic that will be likely to be covered in the dry season, going by the syllabus arrangement, the teacher has the free will to address flower at a season where flower will be blossoming. So the next material needed to prepare a biology lesson plan is a textbook. So as a teacher, you have to gather resources. And textbook was one example of a resource material. So they are saying that every subject has specific books that are recommended for use by the students and then the teacher. So usually such books are within the readability level of the students. So it means that students should be able to read the material and then understand what the material is trying to project or trying to inform the students. So it is also likely that the book is structured along the lines of the syllabus. Like for instance, when you pick a book like MUPAC, biology, MUPAC, in Ghana here, there is a popular textbook that most teachers use, which is the MUPAC. MUPAC textbook is one way or the other in line with the biology syllabus. So it guides the teacher to know what to teach and then when to teach and then how to teach it. So textbooks also shows the type of exercises provided for the students' self-assessment. So the textbook guides the students to know how to assess themselves after a topic has been taught or after they've studied a topic. Now, the next material is notebook. So we are saying that the notebook is usually a hardbound book with horizontally ruled sheet of paper, which the teacher needs to write his plan. But I think we are all familiar with notebooks. So we are saying that a lesson without a plan does not go well. And among the many uses of a lesson plan are It provides a coherent framework for smooth, efficient teaching. So when you are preparing your lesson plan, you would need a notebook. So that is where you are going to jot down your point. You are going to develop your teacher activity, the learner activity, and then you write your advanced preparation, your reference materials, and then you write your TLMs all in the lesson plan. And this lesson plan is done in a notebook. So when you use the notebook, you, the teacher, you'll be well organized. And also it gives you a sense of direction in relation to the syllabus. That is when you use the notebook. And also, the notebook is a proof that the teacher has been taking a considerable amount of effort in his teaching. It also enables you, the teacher, to be more confident in your teaching because your lesson plan is well organized. Okay. The next material is a reference book. A reference book. So apart from the recommended textbook for the subject, a resourceful teacher needs to consult other books to get more information beyond what the recommended textbook has. So the teacher can show deeper knowledge of the subject matter. So for instance, when you are teaching biology, we have the biology guide. The biology guide can serve as a reference book. Good. So that you reference the book you used to teach a particular topic. So when you are preparing your lesson plan, inside it, there is a portion you have to indicate reference. Exactly. So you are saying that this kind of book may be from the teacher's own library or obtained from public library. That is fine. So in the preparation of the lesson plan, this book must be listed as a source of the reference books consulted in the preparation of the lesson plan. So like I said earlier, the next material needed is the resources available. Resources available. So it is important for the teacher to survey for the available materials that can be used for teaching. But sometimes there will be various ecological systems in the environment which will be unknown to the teacher. But it is important to know the locations of all the resources. So if the resources are diagrams, charts, drawings, models, or the equipment the teacher needs to know, so that in preparing the plan, you will know what to put at the equipment column of the lesson. So as a teacher, when you are coming to conduct, let's say you want to demonstrate something, you have to ensure that the demonstration you are coming to do, what resources are you going to use to demonstrate? Assuming you want to demonstrate that photosynthesis occurs when all the conditions necessary for photosynthesis are met. One, you have to get a microscope. That is one resource available. You have to get a leaf. That's also one resource available. So these resources provided will guide you, the teacher, to demonstrate that indeed during photosynthesis we have pores in the leaves, and these pores enables exchange of gases in the leaves. That is a resource material. So the leaf is serving as a resource material, and then the microscope is also serving as a resource material. Now, with the specific objectives, we are saying that why a particular topic is taught. What outcomes do you expect from your students after teaching and learning process? So these are stated by the teacher. That is the specific objectives. The next one is content. The content asks questions like, what is to be taught for students to learn? And then this one deals with the subject matter. It's talking about the ideas to be learned by the students. That is the content. The next one is talking about methods. The methods is talking about how the information you are going to channel will get to the students. How are you going to convey the information to the students? And then last but not the least is the instructional material. The instructional material is talking about the TLMs, what is available. And then the TLM may include pictures, radio, cassette recorders, among others. And then the last one is talking about evaluation. Evaluation here, we are trying to talk about assessment of teachers. How effective is the teaching? The method the teacher is using, the knowledge of the teacher, and then the class control, among others. So all these are things to consider when you are preparing a lesson plan. So we've learned a lot in this session. So we are coming to review what we've learned so far. So in review what we've learned, I'm going to ask you these questions. 1, describe the importance of the syllabus preparing a lesson plan. 2, name other materials you require for planning a biology lesson. 3, what is the importance of biology lesson plan notebook? So students should find correct answers to these questions, and I believe when you're able to do that, to the best of my understanding, you understood this lesson.